So, during the time that I have been an avid supporter of black women being natural, from hair to face, body, and everything, I've been a huge supporter of black women being natural, like they were born, in the perfect way that they were made. I've seen all types of deflections, all types of arguments over the years that I've been doing this by weave wearers, and weave supporters, and weave sympathizers. I've been getting all types of different deflections. Some of them, directly, coming at me to try to make it seem like, somehow that, I'm exhibiting some form of self-hate, because I have tattoos. I've seen that. I must hate my skin because I have tattoos. I've seen that even when I had locks, well, my locks was a form of me not being natural, because locks isn't a natural thing. You actually have to get those done. You have to go to a salon and somebody has to do those. So that's not natural either. I've even heard ball caps. This is also, same thing as women wearing weave. I've seen all types of deflections, all types of explanations. They'll even throw in people that, women that are balding, like that is even a relevant argument, like old women wearing wigs and shit because their hair is falling out. Good chances because they've been destroying it their whole life. If you have a genetic issue, then fine, but that's not the case for most black women. Almost like they use this whole thyroid diagnosis to justify black women not working out, black women being big. It's like that doesn't apply to enough of y'all for y'all to even be running around saying this shit all willy-nilly. But cool, this is still the type of deflection tactics that you'll see. And to me, it's some old bullshit. And I thought I had seen them all until yesterday. I made a post up on Instagram. And if you're not following me on Instagram, you are bullshitting. Links in the description box. All it takes is like 2 clicks. Like, let's get this shit done. What the fuck, right? I made a meme, and I asked a question on Instagram. It says, since according to Christians, God don't make no mistakes, how then do you explain hating the hair he gave you? It's a simple question to me. I knew it would make people get all triggered and shit like that, but it was a sincere question, right? And on the meme, I have 3 women on here. One has long blonde weave, one has long black weave, one has long blue weave. And I'm asking, okay, well, God don't make no mistakes. Y'all swear y'all Christians good like that. Then, well, how come you hating the hair that comes out of your head? And some people will say, well, they'll use this white women wear weave too. They do all this other deflection tactics and shit like that. And you'll get used to seeing that. But it's still the same hair texture that is actually white woman's hair texture. The reason you have to get a perm full blown, or relaxer is the correct term, is to match the texture of the wig or the weave. That's not your texture at all. But nonetheless, I'm going to read y'all some of the comments that black women left on this post. Some you've seen before. And we also got a new one that we're going to deal with on this goddamn video. It says, women can do what we want with our hair. Men need to stay out of women's business. I don't care what men do with their hair, which is bullshit. Women do care what men do with their hair. Women even care about dudes having beards, which is facial hair. That's actually an opinion, or they will have an opinion about that. So that is bullshit that y'all don't care. But I'll continue. One of the comments reads here, so does self-hate only refer to the hair on my head? I shaved the hair from my legs. LOL. She said she was just joking. I've actually seen that argument be real. That will actually shame natural black women, saying, well, y'all ain't really natural. This is what weave wearers or weave apologists or sympathizers say. Well, y'all ain't really natural because y'all cutting or shaving the hair on your pussy, and you shaving the hair under your armpits and legs and arms. You'll even see that argument. Again, these are very serious, deep deflections that are used here. I have another one that says, a woman's ability to change her hairstyle is her choice and preference. Black women hair come in all different shades, textures, and colors. It's a deflection tactic to explain straight weave. We'll continue. Comment reads, self-hatred is something that can't be defined by how you look on the outside. It is who and what choices you make on the inside when no one is watching. That is bullshit. If you bleaching your goddamn skin on the outside of your fucking body to lighten your skin because you don't like your black skin, that's self-hate that can clearly be seen. It's not just about what you it does matter what you do on the outside as well as what you do on the inside as well, because you're being a representative for the team. It fucking does matter. This one though, this one is one that's new and people are running amok with this one. Says that if a man gets a haircut, does that mean he has self-hatred? Had comments on here talking about men having bald heads being self-hatred and being the same thing as women wearing this weave and getting these relaxers. I thought I had seen every goddamn thing until I ran up on this bullshit here. Because people say that you hating your hair not because you cut your hair. No one's calling a black woman a self-hater for cutting her hair. That hasn't happened once. But to dig, you know, because these motherfuckers are getting to situations where they run out of fucking excuses, they run out of deflections, they want to deal with the fact that they're ashamed of their hair, which is why they feel more confident with this weave in their hair, which is why they feel more confident with this these wigs on, which is why they feel more confident with perms. Then they'll turn around and act like, well, black men made us do it. We didn't have no choice, when in reality, black women are harder on you about your hair than black men have ever been. And the black men that do say they like straight hair are coons. What the fuck are you doing trying to please them anyway? But truth be told, it's black women. They're the ones that treat their daughters' hair like it ain't worth a fuck when they're young. This is what's happening out here. This is what's really going on. Nobody's calling anybody a fucking self-hater. No woman's being called a self-hater because she cut her hair. I've seen women have locks that may cut their locks off. Want to start over, want to have an afro, want to grow it. Nobody's calling her a self-hater for that. Nobody's calling a woman a self-hater for doing the big chop. Even if you want to refer to it as a big chop, nobody's calling women a self-hater for that. So now we have this new deflection method that women that wear weave will be saying when it don't even apply, don't even fit in the same ballpark. Now, true, this society will perpetuate that men's hair need to be lower, black people's hair need to be lower to their hair. Get that job, go to court. A lot of black people cut their fucking hair off and all types of shit to look more, you know, presentable in front of this white motherfucker in this white establishment. But to suggest that men shave their heads to look like white men is complete and utter bullshit. To suggest that men cutting their hair is like women wearing weave where you never see their fucking real hair for their entire fucking lives. They have this shit, the weave in at the library, at the goddamn grocery store, at the motherfucking church, everywhere they go, at work. It's always on them. At the house, it's always on them. Always a state of mind that they have to be in because they're ashamed of what their hair looks like under there. That's just the reality of it. All these fucking deflection methods that y'all are coming up with is complete and utter bullshit. And I know y'all get backed into a corner. I know y'all do, because y'all run out of fucking excuses. As opposed to you just saying, well, yeah, I am more confident when I got weave in my hair. That's just how I'm more confident. That's how I feel the most powerful. That's how I feel the most sexy. Instead of just saying that, you'll have all these deflections, all this bullshit ass excuses that come out here like can't nobody have rules out here in the game. Our little girls are looking to black women for leadership, for guidance. Wearing weave in your fucking hair, constantly hating your hair, constantly covering up the hair that you have is bullshit. Our daughters see it. They hate their own hair. Actually, most of y'all forced relaxers on them at a very early age because you hated your hair. And now you hate your daughters too, even having to deal with it. It's easier. Much easier. This was really going on, but it can't be said because there's always a new goddamn deflection method coming up with here. Everybody coming out with new hot shit to defend them wearing this bullshit ass weave, knowing damn well why you really wear it. You know why you really wear it. But now you want to come out here and say that black men getting bald heads is them wanting to be like white men when white men don't even run around with bald heads like that. Now you, of course, you're going to have your skinheads. But most black men, if they are bald-headed, like shaved bald, is because genetics gave them a shitty-ass hand. Fucked them up pretty fucking bad. So they have no choice. I'm one of those people. I would much rather have my locks than I do having a bald head, but genetics gave me a bad motherfucking hand. I don't see black men running around here with bald heads just cause MJ had one. I don't fuck with my bald head. I would much rather have long ass locks. Much rather have a huge ass afro versus a bald head. This is something that was forced on me. And any woman that may be dealing with, say, having cancer treatments, chemo, where they hair falls out. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about women that go through shit like that, even if they were to shave their head or do a big chop. Nobody's calling that fucking self-hate. It's you motherfuckers that run around out here that got hair underneath all them wigs and weaves, but you won't wear it because you're scared. You don't think you look as cute. You don't think you'll be as accepted. I'm not saying that black men hasn't made that a reality, that black men will be out here shaming natural hair. Black men will, googly-eyed and, thirst trap after these bitches out here with all this fucking weave and fake ass and fake titties and all this bullshit. Black men will do that. And to me, that is some complete and utter bullshit. Motherfuckers will say that these women are bad. 4 layers of makeup, weave, fake ass, fake titties, fake everything. And they'll say they bad. You don't even know what the fuck they look like, my nigga, really. Technically, you have no idea what they look like. But you still call them bad. Still say they sexy as fuck. That's something black men still doing. I'm not going to sit here and act like it's not happening. And black women even use that as an excuse. Not many men out here supporting black women with natural hair, so they want to run around here and use that as an excuse as well. But you shouldn't need support to love your goddamn self. At the end of the day, it's a matter of you loving yourself, you not being ashamed, you being confident. Because I didn't give a fuck. When I was growing my hair, black women shamed me the whole time. My own mom shamed me the entire time. Do you think I gave a fuck? It wasn't any of my business what people thought about my hair. Because one thing about people and their hair, especially when they try to grow their hair natural, is a motherfucker will come offer their opinion about them growing their hair that they ain't even asked for. That don't look good. You need to get a haircut. You need to do something with that. This is coming from other black folk. Ain't no black man ever walk up on me like, cuz, you need to get a haircut. No, that came from women. Women do most of this shit. But since you can't talk about women being responsible for anything, then it becomes something black men is doing. It's black men's fault that it's like that. I'm not saying that we don't play our part, but come the fuck on. Let's be real about this shit. And now a bald head is the same. A bald head is a black man wanting to look like a white man, even though white men don't get haircuts like that. Even black men having low cuts, fades. White men don't typically even get haircuts like that. They ain't getting waves and shit like that, the kind of shit that black men are into out here. And right now, I'm seeing more young black boys, they actually have hair, growing in their hair. Now, they may be shaving the sides off and shit. They're doing this box shit. Whatever it is. Box, but it kind of looks like a crown sometimes, if they got the little, So I'm not, completely knocking that shit. They doing that shit. But even a bunch of these black men got hair. And the turn going to the goddamn barbershop, getting a haircut, or having a bald head, which is not a choice that any black man is making. I don't give a damn what you're talking about. That's not a choice that you made. But you're going to make that the same as black women covering their hair up constantly. And black moms forcing relaxers in their child's head. If not weave full blown. I'm seeing little girls with weave running around here like it's okay. This is a new deflection that these motherfuckers going to be trying to use. These weave wearers. I'm going to be seeing comments like that. I'm going to be dealing with the comments. But that is complete and utter bullshit. Y'all don't want to deal with the fact that it's a form of self-hate. And I mean, that's on you. At some point, you will. At some point, you're going to have to sit down and really think about this shit. As to what it is. Is it the women around you that's making you do it? Are you trying to attract coon-ass black men? And that's making you do it? Low self-esteem? Is that making you do it? Because all it takes is you finding confidence in yourself and saying, fuck all this shit. And be natural. Or you could just say, you like weave. Instead of being triggered all the goddamn time, coming up with deflections. Just say you like the shit. It's your shit. It's what you always know. It's what you know how to deal with. It's what you know how to manage. Because you'll even see deflections like that. We don't know what to do with it. Even though you're watching little dumbass videos all day long, and there's thousands of videos of women that are showing you what to do with your natural hair. Pro bono. Every excuse in the world. Every deflection tactic used possible. And now we at haircuts. Fresh, first thing in 2018. I want any black woman that's watching this video that's on the verge of being or going natural. Do that shit. Fuck society. Fuck what they thinking. You can manage it. You'll learn it if you take time to practice it. Be patient with it and do the work. It'll become second nature to you. And you'll be able to pass that down to your daughter. That's all the fuck I want to say, man. I didn't want to come on here and be too wild and go too hard. But before we let this shit run amok, I'm gonna let y'all weave wearers and weave apologists and weave sympathizers know that that shit ain't gonna work on me. You can tell me I got a bald head because I want to look like a white man. You can say whatever the fuck you want, but it doesn't change the fact that your hair is never out. And if you go get a haircut, ain't nobody saying shit to you at all. I've seen plenty of women that actually be at the barbershop getting haircuts. Ain't nobody saying nothing because she got a low cut. Shit's cute. It's still natural. I still fuck with it. I've even seen a bald head woman. And I thought that, I was like, what the fuck? She's bald head out here in front of everybody. And that was my first thought. It was some years back, my first seeing it. I'm like, what the fuck? She's out here in front of everybody, not giving a fuck. Maybe something's wrong. Come to find out, wasn't nothing wrong with her as far as a disease. She did say that, you know, she had very thin hair and she'd rather just wear it bald. Nobody would call her a goddamn self-hater for that. So y'all stop using your bullshit to tie into women like this, to tie into women that whose hair may have fallen out, to tie into women that may be going through chemo and have to wear wigs. You stop tying your bullshit, your insecurity, your lack of confidence in with women that really need this shit, or at least feel like they need this shit. At least they have a legitimate fucking excuse. You have none, other than the fact that you're ashamed. So I'm not doing the haircut thing with y'all. I'm not doing the bald head thing with y'all. So don't even come at me with that bullshit, because that's just another deflection tactic that's been created that people will be using now to continue to hate the hair that grows out of your fucking head. Y'all comment if you feel need to comment. It's your motherfucking mans and them, y'all. I'm out.